Record. Okay. So Amanda wanted to talk about before and afters because she has a hard time coming up with what to post. Is it the pictures and the content?
It's more about the picture.
Okay.
Because it's hard, one, for me to find a lot of, or what I feel like are a lot of before and afters, because I don't have a lot of current pictures.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I've changed a lot, like emotionally, mentally, all that stuff, and I do want to share that. So it's almost like, how do I capture that in a picture? Or what am I might be overthinking it, but
well, there's a couple of people that have I wish I would have saved them because I've seen some like really good ones, but you don't have to have like, the picture doesn't have to be this big, huge, like, it doesn't have to be like a drastic difference because it,
right.
it just has to have, because you can put a transformation picture that's, it doesn't even have to be two pictures. It can just be one picture, like Amy, Natalie's personally sponsored coach, does really good like transformation ones. I'll see if I can find some on hers where she does like how much she's changed or how much she's grown.
Yeah.
But it doesn't show like a big change. It just shows maybe a small, like a change in how she eats, or a change in how she feels about her stomach, or a change in,
right.
change. And like you said, like anxiety, like for me, anxiety was a big thing. And I used to get super anxious about stuff and super worried and overwhelmed. And like, ever since I've been doing this, I'm just a lot better. Like I just kind of take it in, day by day. So just, those are all different things to share. But the picture, like you said, is the hard part. I'm going to try to see if I can find Amy's.
Okay.
Because she's shared a bunch of them. She shares them on her Instagram and she shares them on her thing. And for me, it's because I hated myself so much when I was heavier. So I didn't save any pictures.
Right.
Right.
My friends are sending them to me left and right.
I don't have a lot of pictures, like, because I didn't want to take them. And so some of the pictures that I have, it's like I would do a certain angle, so I felt better about myself.
Exactly.
And a lot of the pictures that it would take me forever to find are horrible, candid pictures that my husband takes. But he doesn't tag me in them, so I have to literally scroll through his whole album of like millions of pictures, and so it's a lot of work for me to find them. But they do exist; they're just very hard for me to find.
Yeah, but even if find them, and when you find them, save them, and then ask him for them too, because like you, I also didn't like myself in any pictures. So I would look at it, and if I didn't like the way it looked, I just deleted it. I thought, why the heck do I want to keep this? I hate the way it looks. I'll never share it,
Right.
So looking back on it, I wish I would have saved them, because now I have nothing,
Right.
But sometimes it looks like there's not a big difference until you put something side by side, and then you're like, damn, that is a big difference.
Because me and Jackie work together, and so we were like laughing today at how different, because we saw a couple of pictures. I haven't shared them yet, obviously, but I found a couple of pictures where I'm like, we're different people, like literally, like, and it was like, I didn't think I looked like that, like then.
Oh yeah, me neither.
I'm like, wow, I really changed a lot.
Yeah, and you don't see that until you either look at it or you put it side by side with something, and you're like, wow, holy crap. Like, maybe I did really change, because it didn't look like I did, but sometimes it just takes putting them side by side to really see it. So what I do is I save any picture I have of myself on my phone in like an Ellie album.
Okay.
Let me share this one, because this is one. Share screen. Hold on. Okay.
What is it?
You guys should be able to see my screen soon. This one is one that I did not think was a big difference. Like in this picture over here, I did not think I was heavy.
Right.
But compared to this, I was a lot bigger.
Right.
But I was literally maybe 5 pounds bigger. So to me, it didn't look like a big difference until I put them side by side. Oh no, 9 pounds bigger. So it was like, wow, back then I felt like really amazing in that dress, but I look at myself and I don't feel like I looked that amazing, you know, like.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just have to put them side by side to really, I'm trying to find my other one, to really like show the difference. Here's another one. I found this one a long time ago. Again, I didn't think I was that big or I would not have been out in spandex shorts, you know? So you have to sometimes just put them next to each other just to see the difference, and ask people that are around you. Ask your husband, ask your friends, hey, does it look like there's a difference here? And remember, like, this is one of Amy that I was going to show you. This is just an older picture of her face. And this is in a Transformation Tuesday. She made it face-to-face Friday, whatever she wants. But this could have just as easily been a Transformation Tuesday picture of just her face.
Right.
You know, her eyes look smaller. She doesn't look old or anything. I haven't even read the thing, but you can tell how much thinner her face looks from one to the other.
Yeah.
So I would just start, even when it's not Tuesday, putting your pictures next to each other.
Okay.
Just to see the difference. You know, you may not even think there's a difference, but when you put them side by side, there's a big difference.
And then what do you think would be a good way to sometimes share, like, just more like the mental or emotional transformation?
I would do those like in just a random picture of you. I mean, you could do it before and after, but like this is a good one. Like, you know, just because she's just looking at herself in the mirror, like selfies are something that most people, unless they're really secure with themselves, are not okay doing.
Right.
For the longest time, I was like, heck no will I ever post a selfie of myself, you know?
Right.
Like this is another one. And she talks about, it's not the best picture in the world. I have no makeup. My hair isn't done, but I'm smiling because the jeans I'm wearing have been hanging on the back of my closet for years. I haven't been able to wear them since high school. So she doesn't have a before to go with it, but she has a story to go with it.
Yeah.
You know? And she adds, I don't care if they're a size 2, you know, but they're her goal. They're one of her successes. So just simple things like that. Like if you put on something and you feel good in it, maybe something that didn't fit in a long time or something that you never thought you would wear because, you know, you didn't, like this is another one of her. She takes a lot of pictures like this where they just, and then in her words, she talks about what she accomplished.
Yeah.
You know, her vacation body. So she talks about how she went on vacation, she forgot to work out, she gained 5 pounds, but guess what? It's okay. You know, so she shared that she's not the perfect person. She went on vacation and didn't stick to what she was supposed to do, which is really good. You know, people can't think that you're always perfect.
Right.
And that's why I tried to share, like for me, like Anna was talking about me sharing my Monster and vodka. For a long time, I was like, oh, do I really want people to know I'm drinking a damn Monster? They're going to be like such a bad example. But yes, I love Monster and vodka, and I do have it often. Okay, so that is my...
I'm judging you, Allie. I'm judging
Sandy. What?
I'm judging you.
Judge. You don't even know how many messages I got. I got messages from people telling me I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm like, calm down.
Oh, I'm just judging you because I think they taste nasty.
Oh, no. See, I love the taste. And I was at my friend's house at a birthday party, and I didn't want to like cheat.
So big.
And she didn't have any Monster or any soda. She only had soda water, and I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I put some vodka with soda water and pre-workout to give it good taste. So I get desperate sometimes when I just want a nice drink, and I shared that too, and I thought, you know what? If anything, it's gonna get a reaction.
Right.
I could care less what people think about it. A lot of people told me again, I'm gonna have a heart attack, but
they can't see.
It's not like I had a full scoop of pre-workout and vodka. It was just a little bit. So, totally off topic, but just share like anything. It doesn't have to be a before and after for Transformation Tuesday. It just has to be a change of anything. You know, a change in how you feel. Like some of my Transformation Tuesdays are just pictures of like, hey, I feel good working out in a small sports bar where I wouldn't leave the house without a sweatshirt on a month ago or a year ago, you know? So all those are different ways. And I would say, since we're on the topic, and we were going to talk about getting reactions to your post, I would take full advantage of all of those big days and always post and hashtag them. Like Motivational Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Wednesday, could be Workout Wednesday. I don't know what other, no, Woman Crush Wednesday is the one that's big. And you can be, you know what I've seen some people do, which
I'll be here in the morning, okay?
some people would think is not a good. For Woman Crush Wednesday, they did themselves because they were never happy or in love with themselves. And finally now they're like okay with who they are as a person. So that's something else you could do also. And then for Flex Friday, a lot of people aren't okay with the whole flexing thing and taking a selfie, but who cares? Like I finally have gotten over that. So I would take, you know, full advantage of all of those before you know, when you post. And post them on Instagram and post them on Facebook and hashtag them. And then for what you say, I would just kind of say whatever comes to mind at that time. Or you can even look at some of your old ones and see what you said and reword it. You know? Sometimes I've literally reposted the same thing of what I said because I feel the same, like some of the changes I've made. But definitely don't spend an hour trying to get a post out all the time. I've done that a lot. And I know I'm sure everybody else has too. Natalie comes up with really good ones too.
Sometimes.
With your Transformation Tuesday is what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think I struggle with them weekly though, because I feel like it's hard to like think up a new one. Because like you, I don't have that many pictures. That's what I'm looking for in Facebook right now.
Yeah, and a lot of us don't because we didn't like the way we looked, and so we got rid of them. But
I also, like Amanda said, like I took pictures a certain way, or I always wore black.
yeah,
But, like if you look at it, like I wasn't ever one that my face got super heavy. So like if you took the angle just right, like it doesn't look a whole lot different than I do now in my face or whatever, the way the picture's taken. So I'm like, well, that's not a good one.
and it doesn't have
No,
to.
I'm like 30 pounds heavier.
Yeah, but I'm going to show you guys this girl. Like, at first I was like, God, enough of the before and afters. I should just stop posting them. But this is the girl that I told you guys that is a friend. She's not really a friend of mine. She's a friend of a friend on another team. But she grew super duper fast as a coach. And if you look at her Instagram, she has, oops, what the hell did I do? Oh, I meant print. No, I don't want to print. She has a lot of before and afters. Mind you, she lost a lot of weight and has a lot of pictures in her heavy days. But she has an excellent Instagram to mimic. And I always go to hers when I have no idea what to post. And I know they say don't copy other people, but hers are just simple and she does great. Like she randomly posts like this, which talk about growing her team. And if you ever need wording, her wording is easy and you can easily just copy it and put your own picture. So she has coach recruitment ones. She has her before and afters. She has a lot of motivational ones with just her in the car where she does her personal development, which a lot of you guys do. I know Natalie does that. And then she has her Shakeology, and then she just has her living and enjoying her life. And a lot of people follow her because this is another one for recruiting coaches because they see her before and afters. Here's another one for recruiting coaches. Here's another before and after. So she has a lot of that. But it's not like, hey, I'm a salesy Beachbody coach if you look at it. It's just her, a lot of pictures of her working out and a lot of her before and afters. You know? So I think she's a really good one if you want ideas or if you want examples. They're not really, I don't know, they're not super thought out. They're just food, working out, her Shakeology, and her. But she gets a lot of traction, I think, because she just shares how great and she's a full-time worker. She's a recruiter for a healthcare company. So I would post, and try to mix it up, but definitely have those before and afters, because when people want to ask somebody for help on fitness, they want to see something. And they don't even have to be yours. That's another thing, Amanda. You can do before and afters that are other people that you know, coaches on your team, friends of any of ours. I think if you go to Team Victory All-Stars, somebody at one point asked, hey, can you guys share some before and afters and we can use them? And I'm pretty sure that there are, and if we can't find them, we can ask, and I guarantee you, people will share theirs.
Okay.
You know, because I'm pretty sure, here's one of Natalie's, oh no, Amy's, but Natalie shared it. I'll have to find it, but if not, we can easily just go on there and ask, and people will post all of their before and afters on there. And so you can use theirs. I have some on my website too that you can totally copy. Like right-click, save, and download.
Okay.
And if you look, these are not all my people. So also when people do your boot camp, this is one of the coaches on Team Victory All-Stars. This is a coach, somebody that did mine. So some of these are people from mine. This is Tandy. This is Laura Curry. So a lot of these, this is another coach on our team. This is Mike Ryan. This is the one I was going to show you, Eli. This is Mike Ryan's Insanity one.
Oh.
This is his. Wow. In 28 days. So.
That's crazy.
I know. I mean, he stuck to the diet like key, which you are doing too. So this is another one. I think this is Laura Curry also. No, Patricia Joe Frank. So a lot of these, this is Anna Bali's mom. These are all people from our team. This is Kelly. So you can easily share all of these, or you can ask them and they will share more. So you don't have to share your own. You can share other people on your teams too. Got it? So definitely take advantage of that. Now, we were going to talk about also, what else are we going to talk about? Oh, getting your posts seen more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything, Natalie, before I continue rambling on?
No. No, I need to get my posts seen more.
Okay. Well, my Scorpion one just happened to be one that that's going to help get posts seen more, but it wasn't intentional. So I wasn't going to post this because I thought, who cares about scorpions, right? But I really did care because these angry suckers are in my house. And I posted it on Instagram, and like within 10 minutes, there were 40 comments on it. So I thought, well, let me see if I can post it on Facebook, see how many comments. So we all know that Facebook and Instagram works on algorithms, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
It means that, some people may not know what that means, but it means that if people aren't interacting with your post, either liking it or commenting on it, it won't show up as much. But if a lot of people are going to yours, it'll be the popular one, so it'll show up more on other people's feeds. So sometimes it may not be something that you think is super related to coaching, like this Scorpion, but if you think it's going to get a reaction, it's something good to post. So totally not related to coaching. It's just something that I brought up because I just did it tonight and it got a huge feedback. Questions are big, like asking questions on social media. Even right now during this election time when it's really like you're either one side or another. Like if you want to ask something without causing a fight on Facebook or like post something funny about it, that's another thing. Mm-hmm. Anna and Heather, I know Heather Serrano, they're really big on not putting anything controversial on your page because they don't want you to like push anybody away, I guess. So I don't do anything like that on my like page, but on my personal page, I still want to be able to express how I feel on it, on certain things. So like a lot of people would say that my post on, I don't know where it's at, but my post on the whole kneeling down at football games would have been like not okay to post because people are going to get mad at it or unfollow me. But I didn't care because I felt really strongly about it and I didn't cuss or like bash people on it except for the people kneeling.
Well, it's your opinion.
Yeah, exactly. It's my opinion. So don't be afraid to post that stuff. And I mean, keep it all, like, it should be a lot of fitness stuff, but also share you, so it just doesn't look like one big advertisement, you know? You and your family, and you and your, you know, your opinions on other things other than fitness. Like this, like the scorpion and the kneeling and the capernickel crap. As long as you're not doing it in like a distasteful way, it's totally fine. I think what Anna talks about when she talks about like don't put like controversial or bad stuff is like, you know, the people that are always on Facebook posting their drama, like, oh, I'm so mad. And they don't even put why, or they put like, oh, the worst day ever. And they don't even put why. It's like they just put it there to kind of like, I don't know. That's, I think, what she's more talking about, but I think your Facebook and your Instagram should be like everything about you. And it should be a little bit of fitness and a little bit of food and a little bit of your life, but try to mix it up and put a little bit of everything, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then I don't want to be all over the place, but I keep having things that come to my head. So we talked about these weird ones that don't relate to fitness. When it comes to the fitness ones, I always talk about like putting a call to action. And I don't know if you guys know what I mean by putting the call to action. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to find one where it talks about like this one. This isn't a call to action one, never mind, but I'll talk about that one too. So this one, I put the spaghetti squash, and I already have this recipe on my blog, but I didn't want to give it all away because I wanted people to comment on it. So I put just a picture of the dinner, and then I put, if you want the recipe, just ask. I'll be reposting it tonight. So you post it, and then a bunch of people ask for it. And then later on, you have another post where you have the recipe. So it gives you, and then other people, make sure also that it's public. You see how it's public? Mm-hmm. So if you ask, if you post it and then you ask them, hey, if you want the recipe, let me know and I'll tag you. When you post the recipe, you're able to tag them in it. It also posts the recipe on their page, and other people see your recipe and then come follow you. Do you understand? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, because I can't see everybody. I don't know what the heck is going on with my view, but you guys can just say yes or whatever. But I see Eli, so I'll just hear his yes. Oh, there, I see Nicole. Okay, so that's what I always do. Sometimes, like today, I put the recipe out there just because I didn't want to, you know, always do that. But rarely do I do this because rarely is it already up on the blog. It takes me a couple days to put it up. So usually I just put it up and I say, whoever wants to know, let me know and I'll tag you. Even if it's not a recipe, like I've done it with this. I didn't do it here, but I usually do it. This one of me with my pre-workout. So, oh yeah, I put, if you want to try it, there's a 10-pack of individual servings you can try. So that's kind of a call to action. It doesn't even look, I didn't say what it was in the picture. I didn't put a picture of what it was. I just had it in the cup I always drink it in, which is a kid's cup, so it doesn't spill in my car because I drink it on the way to the gym. So, and a lot of people here asked for it, and a lot of people on Instagram asked about it. So putting a call to action just means like, don't put the bag on there or the container. Just put something that shows what you're eating, drinking, or doing. And then tell people to reach out to you if they want it or to be tagged when you create it. Now, if you guys don't have a blog, it's super duper simple to create one. I'm gonna go off topic again because that's the kind of the easiest way to create these things is you kind of have to have your own blog to direct people to. Otherwise, you can't repost your recipe. So the way I created mine, and maybe next week we can talk about creating your blog, but you guys can play with it in the meantime during the week. It's totally free on blogger.com, and it walks you through it. And it's super easy to post. You can do it from your phone. You can post from your phone. You can post from here. You literally just type it in and add a picture. So, and it can be like your full website. So next week, maybe we can talk about creating a blog on Blogger. And maybe if you guys are all on your computer, we can all do it together.
I always
Nice.
forget to update my blog.
Yeah, but it's super, like, this is mine, and I have a paid website that I paid, and I didn't pay to create it. I created myself. But I honestly now use this one, which is the free one, more than my actual website, just because all my recipes are here, so it's easier to direct people to it. And I linked everything like this on the side. I have a contact form. I have my Instagram screenshot. I have my 21-day fix link. I have a preview of my Facebook, and I have a bunch of categories tagged.
Ali, do they have, when you go on that blog, do they have like a template you can fill out?
Yeah, you could totally pick a template. You can change the colors, you can change the layout, you can change the title, you can add a picture. Like, you can make it really super cool. Mine, I just haven't gone back. But you can add all these pages. Like, I have an About Me page, and then I have a Shakeology page for information on Shakeology. I have a page on my 21-day fix virtual bootcamp, which is probably needing to be updated. And then I have the health bet page. So, and then I have a 3-day quick fix page. It doesn't limit you on how many pages you can add to it. So it's really pretty cool, and it's free. And if you really want like your own domain, you just pay for the domain through GoDaddy and redirect the blog to it. So typically the address on these will be blogspot.thefitfluentialmom or something like that.
By thefitfluentialmom.blogspot.com.
Oh, okay. See, it's backwards. So thefitfluentialmom.blogspot. I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know if it does that because I haven't done that yet. Oh no, see?
Maybe it's just influential. Maybe it's not the.
Yeah, maybe it is. Or maybe it's what it was when I first created this, which was the Parent Center. Oh no, that's a different one because this was before I became a coach. Yeah, that's what it is. It's fitfluentialmom.blogspot.com. But I paid for my own domain name, which is the Fitfluential Mom. So now people just type that in, and they don't know that it's a free website because I bought the domain, which is like $15 for the year, and it's a tax deduction. So we can talk about next week. We can all walk through it, but it's a really good thing to have because literally you can just create a short, it doesn't have to blog. I used to think that like blog posts had to be these super long things, but they don't. They can literally be a super quick recipe. And if you notice my recipes, I'll show you guys where I get them all. This one I got from Autumn Calabrese's website. Most of mine I get from other places or I get from the Beachbody blog. So like this one right here, should I eat before I work out? I literally copied the entire thing from the Beachbody blog, and at the bottom I'll put via the Beachbody blog. So I just don't like to give them the link to Beachbody because then they may not order from you. They may just order from the regular Beachbody.
Right.
So copying it and pasting it onto my own is better. Or like sometimes people will ask me, hey, what's apple cider vinegar for? Well, if I Google it and I get a really good answer, I'm going to blog about it. But I'd rather send them my link than just a generic internet link. You know what I mean? So all you do is copy and paste it. And if you want to make it your own, add maybe some of your own examples, add some of your own information, and then repost it. Like I did not write this whole thing, but I also don't claim to. I put at the end of them usually, and here's another one, how to read faster and farther. It's my picture, but it's not my blog. So I get most of mine. I'll show you guys where I get most of mine. I get most of mine from here. See these articles that show up?
Yeah.
Like how alcohol affects weight loss. That would be one that people would really probably want to read. So I'll go check it out. And if it's a good one, I'll copy and paste it. And at the bottom, I'll put via Kara Walgren for the Team Beachbody blog. That way I'm giving her credit, not trying to claim as I wrote it. You know? But this is a really good article because it's very true. It will weaken your willpower. It will help you rack up empty calories. It does mess with your sleep cycles. And it's something that you don't have to write. It's already there for you. You can change the picture if you want, but you don't even have to do that. You can literally, like, and I might actually do it as we're here. I just hit copy, and then I go to Blogger, and then I go to new post, and then I just copy and paste it on there. And there it is. And all I have to do is add a title. I probably want to delete that. And then if there's any links in it, you also want to get rid of those because you don't know where they're going to lead people to. And some of them will lead people to the Beachbody website, but not yours. So you delete links, but it's really super easy. So I would say if you don't have a blog, try to put that on your to-do list because that way you can direct people to your website or your blog versus sending them just generic links. It makes you look more credible and it makes you, I don't know, it really makes you look more professional, I think. You going to please sleep? Okay, love you. Good night. You can say bye. You can't see yourself. So we can do that next week if you guys want to. We can walk through on how to set up a blog. But I think it would be a really good thing to have because then you can send links. And this is something that I was going to share in Team Victory All-Stars because what you want is, and I think a lot of you are either there or getting there, if you want people to reach out to you for help, you want them to know, like, when they think, oh, I really need help losing weight, who can I reach out to? So I got a message or a comment from a friend of mine from high school that I have not seen in a long time. And he commented on this quote, I finally made a commitment to join a gym and get in shape. So obviously I now turn to you, easily my most fit friend. And we have a lot of fit friends. We have pro athletes that are friends of ours. We have Eva Mendes, who's like a famous actress, and he's a restaurant owner. So the fact that he reached out to me means that maybe my posts show him that I must know something about working out, you know, or fitness. So you want to share stuff consistently enough, recipes of your own, workouts of your own, so that they know that if they need help, they can reach out to you for it. Meal plans, and you can get all of that on the Beachbody website. You don't have to create it all. You just have to get it and take it over to your blog. And I'll show you guys where you can get meal prep guides. I add a lot of these too. And these are the ones that I use on my newsletter, and we can also talk about that soon. Here's a seafooder, a competition ready 1,500 to 1,800 calorie meal plan. I get a lot of them from here, and I might change some stuff, but most of the time I don't. So here's one that you could literally copy the whole meal plan, and it comes a full meal plan with pictures, plus it gives you the shopping list. So that's like a really good tool for you to share, either a post on Instagram or a post on Facebook. You have the picture right there, and you have the information that you could put in the body of it right here. So a good post would be creating a blog post of this and sharing just this picture and say, who would be interested in a 7-day competition meal plan? You know, comment below and I'll tag you when I post the link to it. And then you literally just put this on your own blog and you're ready to go. And once you do that consistently enough, you're not only will you learn a lot more because you'll see a lot of these meal plans, but you'll look like a resource more too. And I'm dying of thirst. What are you doing? I think that's about it for Facebook. And Natalie, do you have anything else?
For the blog?
No, for like just getting seen on Facebook.
No, I think it's just posting more, isn't it? Because I feel like I've been sucking lately and not posting very much. I was thinking about that yesterday.
I think the posting more also, like when you see, just spend some time surfing Facebook, like a bunch of different posts, and comment on different posts. And sometimes if there's a post that I'm commenting on, I'll like other people's comments. And they're like, oh, she liked my comment? Who's that? And I'll go, see you. Oh, I want to follow her or him. What are you doing, Evan? You gotta go to bed. Both of you.
I know.
They're hams. All right, go.
I am not here.
All right. So.
I'm not going to sleep.
All right. So now I totally lost my train of thought. What did I say? They're crazy. What did I say?
You were saying that you comment on other people.
Oh, yeah. So I just randomly will spend time on Facebook just going on my feed and just liking different posts, commenting on different posts. And if there's ever one that I comment on, which is often, I'll like every other person's comment, obviously if I agree with it. And then so if you like other people's comments, they're gonna wonder like, who's that? Like, don't you ever look at people when somebody likes your comment? Don't you ever go and be like, oh, who liked my comment? Randomly I do, because I just wonder, like, especially if it's a controversial thing. So I spend some time doing that a lot. Also, when the birthdays come up, I always make sure to comment and post on somebody else. If it's a birthday, you know, in the morning you get so-and-so's birthdays today, I always post on their wall, happy birthday so-and-so. Because a couple times I've done that and they're like, oh shoot, I need to reach out to her because I want to do that boot camp this month. Or shoot, I need to reach out to her because I want to try the Shakeology. It also, you know, reminds them and helps them think you're thinking about them. Like, I thank God for those birthday announcements because I would miss like really good friends' birthdays if it wasn't for Facebook. So, like big time, like today I had one. So I always take advantage of that. And then on Instagram, I just go through the feed and I just like everything, you know? And sometimes I'll just put random comments because I don't want to write something out. I'll just put, like, if I really like something, I'll put a heart comment. But I spend time, if I'm sitting there watching TV with the kids or something, on Facebook or Instagram, like commenting. I don't know what that is. Not me. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, that's how I try to get seen. I think having your own blog is a big, big thing because you can redirect people somewhere and you can look more like a resource. Like, people can go to your blog and see stuff. Whereas on your Facebook page, it's hard to find stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think we need to cover that blog. I like that. I'm interested in doing that.
It's they at one point they had a 2-week group, and that would not be a bad idea. I don't know if Natalie, you remember, it was like a 2 weeks to create your blog group. Do you remember that when I did that with Anna? Maybe it was before you. Maybe I'll ask if anybody wants to do that. And it was really like each day you crossed a step. Today you will get your domain. Tomorrow you will create your template. The next day you will add a picture and a name. You know, so it was kind of a 2-week step-by-step group on creating your blog. I don't really think we need that. It's really not that hard. And depending on how much detail you want, it'll take you a while to create it. But I would just say get the bare bones blog up and then change it up and make it fancy. You know, like,
yeah, mine's not fancy yet, really. I just have it up. I don't use it all that often because
I want to bring yours up to show them because it's way fancier than mine, and yours has been up less. Is it Life in the Ordinary?
Yeah, Life in, well, let me think about this. It's been so long. I think it's A Life in the Ordinary. Yeah, A Life in the Ordinary.
Sometimes you have to add A or the to make it cheaper. Nope.
Well, the domain was fine, but the blog wasn't there or something like that. I don't know. It was weird. So I had to change it.
Is it on Blogger?
Yeah, it's A Life in the Ordinary.blogspot.com.
Oh, okay. Now we're going to show another one. Okay, so this is hers. And it's not it doesn't have to be anything major. She has a different layout that's a little more interesting than mine. Her title's on top. She has a home, a contact me page, and a Shakeology page. And then she has on the side about me. It's really pretty simple, but she just has places to where she can direct people to.
Yeah, I don't. That's from June, so you see how often I use it. So I need to go back. But I do have stuff that I use for my boot camps, and it's stuff to my blog. So I use it. I just haven't gone back and used it as often as I should.
I would say a good amount of posting should be 1 to 3 times a week. And sometimes I'll like spend 2 hours putting up 10 blog posts, and I'll just schedule them for the next month so that you don't have to come up with them for a long time. And remember, you have Team Beachbody with a ton of resources here. I'm jumping all over the place, but you guys can replay this and pause it. You have nutrition articles, you have fitness articles, you have performance ones. You don't have to reinvent the wheel like Anna says. Use these, but just put them on your own blog so that you can send your link. And just cite it at the bottom. So like this one, I would put at the bottom of it, I would put via Kristen Morningstar at the Team Beachbody blog. That's it. And then throughout it, you see how this is highlighted, 21 Day Fix Extreme? You guys see that or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so when you copy and paste that, this link is going to go to just the regular Team Beachbody. So you have to make sure when you copy and paste that to change this hyperlink to your 21 Day Fix Extreme Challenge pack link.
How do you do that?
I'll show you.
Good question.
In blog, are you like,
Yeah, I'll show you right now. It's super simple. Let me show you really quickly. I mean, we'll go over it next week, but I'll go in case you guys do this between now and next week. So do you see how it's highlighted here also?
Yes.
I copied and pasted it, but it's still highlighted.
Yeah.
So you highlight it, and when you highlight it, it'll show you where it's going. See how it says, I'm pointing to it, like you can see my finger.
I usually just edit it from there.
Yeah, you can say change, and all you do is change it here. You put your link there.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Do you guys remember how to put your link?
No.
I'll show you guys on how to create your links. You just go to this. Fit Simple Coach Links. You put your coach ID. And then you have all the links over here.
Okay.
So all you do is like, where's the 21 Day Fix Extreme? Oh, right here. So you right click, copy link address, and then you go back over here and you paste it here.
Okay, and then it's your coach ID at the end.
So now if you look at it, it's linked to my 21 Day Fix Extreme Challenge. And this over here says, almost every weekend, social media specialist Amanda Meixner preps her meals and shares her photo on her Instagram account. I would change that and say, almost every week or throughout the week, I share my meals on my Instagram account. And then I would change this to my Instagram link. So I would go to my Instagram, and you just go to Instagram.com. Let's go, slow computer. And you click on your Instagram, copy, share, and link it. Oh, it just unlinked it. So you go to link right here, and you paste that. So when you copy paste it, you just have to reread it really quickly to make sure that it's related to you. But it's super simple. And now I have to delete that. All right. And you have all these resources at Team Beachbody. Where is it? Right here. All of these blog posts, Shakeology, before and afters. Here's a ton of before and after results that you guys can use. Amanda, Nicole, Natalie, whatever. 21 Day Fix Extreme, 21 Day Fix Extreme, size results. So if women, even just general women's results. these are people that lost it through the program. And honestly, that girl, Paola Hernandez, the coach that I was showing you, she's on one of these. And any of you guys can be on one of these too. She won $5,000. So hello, and some people don't have that big of a transformation. So if I were going to share one of these, I would save this picture. So you have to right click and save, but I would crop all this out. I would get rid of this and this because it looks too much like an advertisement. So I would save it on my desktop, and I would say so-and-so is a fellow coach, because most of them are coaches, or I would read it and find out more about her. And I would say she lost 64 pounds with Insanity and the 21-Day Fix and Shakeology. But I would definitely crop all that other stuff out. My computer's taking forever because it's old and slow. But you just right-click and save it. So then now that I saved it, I would crop everything out except for her picture, because I don't like the whole salesy stuff. And then you have that. And then you can share that as your before and after. You know? So that's another thing you could also do, Amanda, is share some of these. Not all the time, but they're still not bad to share. So I would say use the heck out of this website because it's got so many resources. This is hers. She submitted her challenge, and how much did she win? She won twice. So this gave her a big exposure. That's the same girl I showed you guys on Instagram. The same coach. So she has her story. They publish it on Beachbody. Here it doesn't, I mean, it looks like a big transformation, but if you haven't submitted your pictures yet, submit them. You get a free t-shirt and you might be featured on one of these before and afters. I think that's about it. For Instagram, my biggest suggestions for getting seen and getting your post noticed, like we talked about, did you guys see when I did that? Anna had me do that Instagram, what was it? How to, just the Instagram going live. I did it the other day.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So the biggest thing is hashtagging. And I try to mix it up, and this is my more law enforcement account, which has gotten way more traction than my other one. And that's why I'm spending more time on it now. I put a little bit of me, a little bit of the kids, a little bit of the guns I like, and a little bit of controversial, funny stuff. So if you see something that you think is hilarious, other people will think it's hilarious too. Like this guy. I've already shared him like 3 times, and it got like within 10 minutes, it got ridiculous amounts of comments.
Yeah, that was
because
good.
It's so funny. So try to share random things like that, not related to fitness at all. This is the other one that I was talking about. This is just something I feel really strongly about, and it got 91 comments because other people feel strongly about it too. Do I care that they don't agree with me? No. Did I get a bunch of threats? Yeah, I just blocked them. But, you know, that's all part of it. And so this one is my honey and pollen, like something that I feel really strongly about. We use honey and pollen for allergies, a lot of like holistic remedies. So on this one I have a blog post on it, send me an email, and I'll send you the link to it. Once they send me the email, I have their email for when I send out like a monthly newsletter with a Team Beachbody meal plan and an announcement, hey, my new boot camp is coming out if you want to join. So anytime like somebody in my boot camp says, hey, can you tell me more about coconut oil or why it's so good for you? I'm like, oh, well, let me go research it. And if I'm going to research it, I'm going to blog about it because I'm already researching it anyway. So I do that. So just post different things. I post pictures at work. These are still really hard for me to do, but I still do them. I don't like posting like the whole Flex Friday things, and I'm not half naked just because this is what I wear at the gym all the time, and this is what I run in all the time, even before I was coaching. So That's just what I wear. But the Flex Friday pictures, I got a couple of people that are like, oh, you have 14-year-old boy arms. I could care less what you think about my 14-year-old boy arms.
Haters.
Yeah. I mean, it was a guy. Like he went back and forth forever. So are you going to get some like hate mail? Probably, but this is something I put random because I thought people would like it, especially now. So it was cocktails and calories.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and a lot of people liked it, especially because people want to drink. And always remember to hashtag, especially if you think it's something like this one is something that I would think people would want to share. Because, hey, I know a lot of people want the same information. So a couple people shared this one and tagged me in it. So if you come across something like that, use it. But just remember always, this is how I do my hashtags. Because they don't all show up. I put the bunch of dots in the beginning and then I have all the hashtags at the bottom. And these are related to this and some of them are not. 21 Day Fix, recipe, easy recipe, and then I have all the different alcohol names. Bloody Mary, rum, vodka, whatever. And then I have this one that's totally not related to fitness at all. And you don't have to be a cop or a fireman or a nurse or a teacher or whatever. Whatever you find interesting, share it. It's just me drinking water, working on the computer. So I've been eating sushi. Whatever you do, share it and hashtag it. Because this is my other one. And if you look at this one, I just started this one in January. And then you look at the other one that I started like 2 years ago, and it's only at that. I mean, it's still a lot, but it's nowhere near what the other one was at. So, and it's pretty much the same account. I share just same idea, just different pictures. So, I just always make sure to hashtag. Hashtag. That's about it. I was going to use this one for a before and after, and this was just a picture of my daughter and her best friend and her mom, who's my best friend, and I. So that's about it. Here's a before and after that I got from somebody in my boot camp, and I asked her, hey, can I share it? But I'll cover up your tattoo so nobody knows it's you, and I'll cut your head off. Nobody knows it's you. Because I always tell them I'm not going to ever share their information outside. But she sent me this message saying, what a difference she made, and she was able to get into the police academy. So I thought, oh my God, what a great share for Transformation Tuesday. Somebody else's thing that I helped accomplish. So if you ever get messages like that, share them. And once people send you their before and afters, save them, because you can use them as long as you keep your promise to them that you'll keep them private in some way, shape, or form. Like I don't think anybody will know that's her, because she had a tattoo there, but I covered it. Because I figured that once people saw that, they might know it's her. And this I got right after I got called in by my sergeant because of the haters at work. So it just came right at the right time. So that's about it. I would just say hashtag. And then if you don't have a ton of followers, go to your likes. I can't click on it here because it's not Instagram, but if you were on your regular Instagram, you can go to your likes, click on them, and go to some of the people there, like some of their I would say, like 3 or 4 pictures and comment on 3 or 4 pictures. If you have spare time, if you're just sitting there watching TV, and then it's kind of what Instagress does for you. If you don't have Instagress, this is pretty much what Instagress does for you, except for you're doing it yourself. And that's why I think Instagress is so valuable, because it works for you. So if you don't have it, spend some time doing that. Go through the people that have liked your post, or go to the people that comment on yours, like this one. Oh, he's private. I don't follow him. That one. So I would go to her account, like it. Oh, I can't do anything. Oh, yeah, you can. Like it and leave a comment. And then like it and leave a comment. Like a couple of them and then leave a comment. Like, great job, Mama, or whatever. So do that with a couple of the people that like and comment on your posts. So support them and let them know that you're there, especially if they're people that do not have, you know, their fitness business of their own. That's a good way to also meet people that could become coaches. You know, people that are working out and trying to work on themselves, but not necessarily a coach. Like this girl, Chronicles of a Fit Mommy, you would think she's a full-on coach. You know, she's not. She's a blogger. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she loves to be in shape, but she's not a coach. And for whatever reason, I haven't had to ask her yet. But she's like the epitome of one, so find people like that and motivate them, learn from them, and like and comment. Like, this is a really good video to do. If you go to the park with your kids, show how you get a workout in with your kid. Lately, my kids never sleep, so I've been doing more workouts with them awake at the park. She shows how she's not Beachbody, but she might as well be, because she always works out at home and she's always with her kids because she's at home. So a good example, but I think hashtagging is key and getting good posts is key, and showing activity on other people's is a big thing, which is something I left out when I did that thing in Team Victory All-Stars, the thing on Instagram. I didn't talk about liking and commenting on other people's pictures. And did you guys also see that Elise Hubbard added a new Instagram training video? Because I commented and I said, I saw Elise Hubbard's video and that's what sparked mine.
I watched the other one that she commented on.
You watched her new one?
Yeah. Not
Okay.
the one you added, but I watched the other one that she added.
Okay, because that's what I was gonna say. She added one that I'm sure is way better. How to see someone's stories in their posts. That's the one you watched, Natalie?
Let me see. Whatever one Elise commented, that's the
Yeah.
one, yeah.
I would much rather people watch this than my IG training. I've learned I need to slow down. So this is a good one. I don't know what it is, but I'll share it in a little bit and I'll just post it on ours. She is really awesome. She's Anna's good friend and she's a top coach. And she pretty much grew her business on Instagram. So she is a good one, really good one to follow and get ideas from. If you look at this one, Amanda, this is not a major transformation before and after. This one is a normal food day and it's an after pizza food day. So it's pretty creative. She just had a baby not that long ago either, so pretty freaking fantastic. These are all of hers. If you notice, she has a lot of before and afters, and she has working out, food, and Shakeology. But look at how many before and afters she has. People want to see the change, and not all of them are hers, but most of them are. Working out, food, family, Shakeology. Working out, food, family, Shakeology. That's pretty much what my life revolves around anyway, so. And she just kind of shows how pretty cool her life is. And she's really down to earth too, and she's really personable and helps our team out a ton. But read her wording too, because her wording is really well also. So this one, she talks about her internal growth spurt, another good one for Transformation Tuesday, because she talks, this may not have been Transformation Tuesday, but it would be one that you could use because she's changed a lot inside, not outside. Her confidence, her personality, having her baby. So another good one to follow. I know a lot of people say don't spend too much on other people's, but I like getting ideas from other people and what do you call that? Duplicating. So I think that's about it. Follow people and check them out and hashtag. I'm not sure how much hashtagging she does, but I'm pretty sure she does a lot. She uses them all. And look at other people's hashtags. That's another thing. This one, she's big into paleo, where my thing is holistic, organic, and law enforcement. Her big thing is Hawaii, military, eating disorder recovery, and paleo. So you'll see on all of hers, paleo life. She's also juicing. She likes to juice, eating disorder recovery, bulimia recovery, and military wife. So no matter what her posts, she always has those hashtags. But if you look at all of hers, she hashtags everything. And always on the second one. The second one in, 30 of them no matter what. And if you look at them, they're all the same. Like this is the same as the other one. New mom, post-baby, military wife, eating disorder, fit pregnancy. So she doesn't get super creative. Again, I'm getting tired. Same hashtags. Same exact ones. She doesn't even change it up. They're just general basic ones that she can copy and paste on every post. And if you look at hers, literally, they're all the same. I just noticed that all of her hashtags are always the same, which makes it a whole heck of a lot easier if you don't want to worry too much about yours. Even on her motivational posts, still the same. So that's about it. Oh, your Instagram name. Make sure it sticks out. Like something that people see and they want to follow. Hers is Paleo Fit Juicing Chick. She really wants to attract paleo people, fitness people, juicing people. Obviously, she's doing that. And Anna's the one that came up, I think that told me about separating it with the underscores so people can really see it. Because think about it, if she just had Paleo Fit Juicing Chick, that's a lot. You can't even tell what that says. So she separated it with that, just like I did mine. And mine wasn't separated always, but I did it after I saw them do it. And then I know Nicole has, what do you have, Nicole? Obese to Healthy?
From obese to healthy?
Yeah, obese to healthy. Yeah, from obese to healthy. So that's a good one because people are like, oh, wow, she went from obese to healthy. Here's one, obese to beast. So there's a lot of them, you know. Try to get something, and if you're going to have a blog, like Natalie has Life in the Ordinary because that's her blog name. So think of them like that. Anna, I think, has Fit Busy Nurse because her market is nursing. So here's hers. She has a lot of before and afters too. So you can look at hers also.
See, I wonder if I should start a new blog.
You can change the name to yours too.
Can you change the link and all the way it gets to it? Well, my weight loss journey began, and I started when I started my weight loss journey in 2014.
You can either change it, the whole new one, or you can just get a domain and route it. Because like that's what I have. Mine was originally something else. So this is Anna's. She has a bunch of hers. What you have to do is put a lot of you into it. For the longest time, I wasn't putting me out there because I thought, who the heck wants to see me? But people really do want to see you. They want to see what your life is like. They want to see what you're eating, what your workouts are, and all of that. If you look at Anna's, there's a lot of her on it. And if you look at Elise's, there's a lot of her on it. You know, at least every 3 pictures, it's hers. No more, she doesn't go more than 2 pictures without her face. Also, another one of the top coaches, she like came from nowhere. Brittany Powers, she has a lot of her too, and she's another good one to follow.
She's also kind of local because she's always at the Super Saturdays that are there.
She's another local coach. And her posts are like all over the place. But she's pretty personable and really nice from what I've seen her. And she posts a lot of hers. And random things too. You know, not just all fitness stuff. Another one is Coach Tulin. And that way we should get off here soon. Tulin Emery. A lot of people always tell me, oh, I'm not in shape yet to be a coach. Well, show them her, because neither is she yet. She'll admit, I still have a weight to go. And most people would not be keen on sharing this. You know? But she doesn't care. She's out there. When she became a coach, she was living out of her car with her husband. They had no money, but her husband decided to become a coach, and she started doing it. So her big thing is that this is how big she was. So now her workout pants are like granny panties that are huge on her. Is she at her dream body yet? No. Does she care? No. She's also local and super cool. We met her at the last one, and she's like super cool. So she doesn't care what she looks like. She doesn't care if she's not the perfect body, and she'll tell you, you know, a lot of non-scale victories. She's the one that's behind the plus size line for Beachbody. And I like that she calls herself a fitness motivator, not a coach. And I think that might help people be more like, oh, I can do this. I can be a fitness motivator. People think of, oh, I'm a fitness coach. Like, do you need to have a degree and like go to college to become a Beachbody coach? Like, no, you don't. You literally just become a Beachbody coach.
Well, the crazy thing too about her pictures, she's so relatable to everybody.
Exactly. And she super is, you know, and that's why she's been so successful, because people look at her like, you know, but then a lot of people, like some of the judgmental skinny people that are not coaches, are like, oh, I would never follow her. But people want to, because when they're at the beginning of their journey, they don't want to follow some skinny person that's already there. They want to follow.
And she seems so confident and everything. I really like seeing her stuff.
Yeah, she really is. And she's been at this weight for a lot. She started this a long time ago. I mean, not a long time ago, but I would say at least 2 years ago. She's lost 80 inches though, and 85 pounds. You don't lose that overnight. It takes you a good year or two, because losing it fast is not what makes you lose it permanently.
Right.
There's a bunch of coaches on our team that have lost over 100. Holly's at 100 pounds. Nicole's at 100 pounds. So that's big in and of itself. Now, getting the confidence to share yourself like she has is a whole different world.
Right.
You know? Most people aren't confident to do this. Most people aren't confident to take either picture.
Yeah.
But she is.
I'm not.
You know? And you should see how many comments she got on Facebook for this one, you know? So, and even the negative comments, I leave them there, because it's really funny to see the person below them bash them and be like, you know, I've had a lot of that too. So you're going to get the haters. People are probably on here going to her account going, oh, why does she think she's a fitness motivator? Because she is. She's lost so much already, and she's happy and secure with herself, whereas you're skinny and miserable. You know? And it's so the truth.
That's funny.
You know, there should be no like fat shaming. You can be skinny and unhealthy.
Exactly.
Just like you can be overweight and healthier than somebody that's not.
Yeah.
So I would say check all these coaches out, because when I first started and I had no clue, I would do all these trainings and all these calls, but what really helped me was just duplicating Anna and all these other coaches that I saw. If I have no idea what to post, I go scavenger hunting on other coaches' pages. Oh, great freaking idea. I'm going to put a before and after on what hair I should get. Oh, great idea. I'm going to put a before and after, I'm going to put a picture of me doing a yoga pose. But if you look at hers, it's literally all her. There's a few food pictures, but it's pretty much all her. And she's pretty successful. So.
No, I think that's how I'm learning too. And like I was saying, I jump around from your page to Natalie's page and just putting my, obviously copying what you guys are doing, trying to put my own spin on it.
And that's exactly what I do, and you don't even have to always put your own spin on it. If you see a post of mine that you could totally repost it as your snack or your own, crop it differently, like Holly's done that too. Like I would post some of Anna's pictures over again. We don't have all the same friends. And the few ones that we do, it doesn't have to say you ate it. You could say, like I posted a picture of apples and PB2. And Holly reposted it and just put, this is a great, simple snack idea. She didn't say she ate it. She didn't say it was her house. She didn't say it was her snack. She just said it was a really simple, easy snack idea,
That's good.
So if you see a picture you like, right click and save it. I don't care, and I don't think anybody else on our team cares if you use their stuff, because we're all on the same team. You know, it's not like, I don't know, some of the other, like Mary Kay and all the ones that like all my friends are having problems with because their customers go to somebody else, or I don't know how it works, but it doesn't work the same as ours. So they don't not work on teams like that.
Certified this year.
But social media is just free, and it's the best way to get seen. Like Natalie asked me the other day how I get my Success Club points, like how I message and who I message. And it's an awful thing to admit, but I don't message anybody cold. Like in the last year, most of mine have been people that reach out to me. Hey, so I'm finally ready to do it. Or, hey, so can you tell me more about your Shakeology? Or, hey, I think I'm finally ready to try Shakeology. Or, I'm already getting Shakeology, but I heard you're a coach. For the first year, people would see my stuff randomly, but not realize that I was a coach. So they would be like, oh, hey, I got the 21-day fix. I saw you do it too. It's like, really? I don't just do it, coach. But okay. So it took finally learning I have to be consistent. Even if my life sucks and I'm miserable and I'm depressed and I'm busy and I'm camping and I'm fighting with my husband, I'm still posting. Because that's what keeps you going, you know, like that's what keeps you, I'm never going to stop being a coach, no matter what.
Well, like I was telling you before, how I had Vanessa and I have that page with all the family members on it.
Yeah.
So I created my own and sort of focused on fitness. And now everybody on the personal page is like, what happened to him? What is he doing?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it now too. I was like, I sort of made my own.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to drive fitness down all these people, even though I was posting by myself. And now everybody's curious, like, where is he? What is he doing? And I'm just like, really?
Are they adding you?
It's funny.
I'm surprised they're not sending you a friend request.
What happened?
I'm surprised they're not sending you a friend request on the other one.
Well, what they're doing now is they're obviously I'm on the other one too, Vanessa and I, and they're basically saying, so he's taking Shakeology and he's doing that. I want more information. But
exactly.
when I was posting it on there, everybody was just like, it was like no one liked it. It was like I felt like I was like feeding them all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just telling about myself. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my own page. I'm going to talk about fitness. And now they're like, well, what happened? It's like, you weren't liking it when I was on that page.
Yeah, exactly. But I would say, I mean, you never know. Vanessa may want to decide she wants to coach too, because she sees how well you're doing. And I think husband and wife teams doing it together are freaking pretty awesome. Like, there's a lot of husband and wife teams out there. Another one that's like literally went from being super broke and losing her house to follow is Bonnie Engel. Where is she? She's one of Anna's favorites, and she's like the typical cute blonde, right? So, but all her pictures of herself, her and her husband, or her and her boyfriend, or whatever he is. She's another good one that has just really good posts. Her, and I'll put the top coaches. I'll put the top coach post on our page too, so that you guys can go to links. I think I have it. Anita Moran is another one that I always followed. This is her personal page, but she's also a good one. And if you notice, they share the opportunity to coach a lot. And for me, this is my hardest thing to do. This is the one thing I'm not good at. Because I feel like I don't want to shove it down people's throat or recruit, but I do really feel passionate about what it's done for me. I just can't get it out there and post sometimes. Or sometimes I feel like I don't want to do it too often, but I'm getting past that, you know, because it really has made a big difference, and it really has become a job. Shoot, you just lost me because my phone died, but hopefully you can still hear me. She talks about 4 years ago, I was in a job that I was not happy at. I was making excuses for myself. I was torn between being home with my daughter and working at a job I hated. That's when I decided to make a change. Like, how many people do you know that are like that? A lot. When I started coaching, that's exactly where I was at. I hated leaving her for work every day, but I really didn't think that Beachbody was going to be something, but I knew that it was going to at least help me feel better, and it didn't hurt to try. And then I talked to Anna, and she was like, why do you have this doesn't hurt to try attitude? Why don't you have this instead of why me, why not me? Like if she did it, why can't I do it attitude? And that's what like turned in my head, like, yeah, screw you. If you did it, I can do it. And I'll die trying. So look at, if you're having a hard time sharing the coaching opportunity, sharing anything, look at other coaches and share theirs. You know, here's hers. She probably didn't think this was a big before and after either, but she shared just her journey with the Ultimate Reset. And this is her and her husband doing the Ultimate Reset. So look at all of them. This is probably another recruiting coach or recruiting post. Here's another one. So look at other coaches. I'll put a list. Remind me if I forget, but I'm going to try. Videos are really good too. And sometimes I just do videos of the workouts. Like Eli does a lot of videos. I need to do more videos of me doing Beachbody stuff. But I do them at the gym using my phone for on demand. So it's kind of hard to videotape myself. And this is another one, like share funny things like this.
Dang.
You know, like, you know, I saw that and it's
That's so
funny. So
Oh, shit.
that's something you want to share. Like if you see it and you instantly start laughing, share it because I'm sure you're not the only one that started laughing.
That's funny.
Yeah, I just shared one that says, you may think you're thirsty or something, not hungry, so have a picture of margaritas and see how you feel or something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so funny. It says, diet tip. If you think you're hungry, you may just be thirsty. Drink a picture of margaritas and see how you feel.
Amen. I'm all for that. Even my 2-year-old knows how much I love margaritas.
I like the one I posted at the polar bear and the guy doing burpees.
Oh, that was a good
That one
one.
was
Yeah.
cute.
See, so those are all ones. Here's another one. Did you all know that I have had 10 jobs that I failed at before I found Beachbody coaching? I was fired from my first 4 jobs for not being ambitious enough, quick enough, strong enough. So look at all of theirs. This is just a simple post of her working from her kitchen table on her laptop. Like who wouldn't want to do that in the morning instead of get in their car and drive to an office?
Mhm.
So, and this is a girl that 6 months ago miscarried at 5 months. Most people would be super depressed and like, you know, but she took
She
it.
was
and
farther along than 5 months.
Was she farther than 5?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
She started in May, I think, and she's due in July. So what is that?
Ugh.
7.
She was like 32 weeks or something.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah,
So-
it was really awful.
Yeah, I hope Brianna's not around.
No, she knew about that, but she wasn't feeling good. She went home.
Okay, good. I hate talking about that stuff around pregnant girls because I was such a spaz when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So all these top coaches are all really good ones. That's pretty funny. And sometimes I'm somebody that cusses a lot. You guys haven't heard it because I try not to because Natalie's usually on speaker and her kids are really good. But I cuss a lot. I try not to include it too much in my posts, but I also don't want to be fake and make people think that I'm Miss Goody Two Shoes perfect. So I do have some swear words in my posts, but that's something that people call a no-no. That's about it. So look at all these top coaches, but don't forget to post. And make sure you're posting kind of like a good mix. Make sure that there's like a food picture with a good tip, either a snack idea or a recipe or something every 3 or 4 so that people go to your page and they want to follow you for help and they want to look to you for help and motivation. Like most of you guys all do that already, or else you wouldn't even be on this call. Most of you did it even before you became coaches. Like I know Jennifer always did, and this girl, MJ Torres, she's one of Holly's customers. She's like a coach, but not a coach yet. Like this girl always posts this stuff, but she's not even a coach. And she should be, because she posts coach-worthy stuff. You know, a lot of recipes, a lot of pictures of her Shakeology, a lot of funny pictures, a lot of pictures of her 21-day fix. She is obviously loves animals, so that would be something that she would want to post about a lot on Instagram and hashtag it because we attract animal lovers. So that's about it. It's already 8:56. We've gone like an hour and a half every time we do it, and we're not even supposed to go past an hour. I'm keeping you guys way too long, and I don't want to start spouse problems like I caused for myself. So I think that's about it. I recorded this one, and it's actually all recording. So I'll save it and I'll repost it if you guys want to go back and like rewatch some of it. But I'm also going to put the links to some of the top coaches, and I'm going to see if I can find a blogger tutorial, because if you can create your blog, even just create it between now and next week and then fine tune it, you'll be a step ahead.
Nice. No, I like that. I'm really interested in doing that.
Yeah. And you guys, I mean, you could even create one together with Vanessa where both of you guys post.
Oh, on the same one?
That will give you guys, it'll be a guy's and a girl's perspective from it. So it'll be a good thing.
That's cool.
Or you could each create your own, whatever. But that's something that I've seen some couples do. So do that, and then we will be in touch this week. Don't be afraid to post in Team Victory All-Stars too. Somebody go in there and post if you want before and afters. I guarantee you'll get bombarded with them. And that's about it. So I hope you guys have a good week. And then next week we're going to do Wednesday again, because I have to go to the station on Thursday, and I can't not miss because I'm going to get in trouble. So I hope you guys have a good weekend and we learned something tonight. I kind of blabbed a lot, but you get your vlogs going. And Amanda, everybody do a Transformation Tuesday. I'm going to try to remind you guys. Definitely do a Transformation Tuesday. Try to do a Flex Friday on Friday, since we're not at Friday yet. And on Sunday night, try to wing it, a coach invite. Like I'll try to remind you guys of it. Because most of the time, Sunday nights, I know when I worked, and I just happened to go back to work on Sunday nights when I worked patrol, because I worked nights, it was the worst night of my life because I hated going back to work. And most people are like that with Monday mornings. Sunday nights are like, oh, do I have to go back? So that's always a good night for a coach invite, because people are sitting there dreading Monday morning. So Flex Friday, Sunday coach invite, Tuesday Transformation Tuesday. I'm going to put that too. Assignments. And don't forget your personal development. And that's it. I'm going to shut up now. So have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.